So this is the most likely action that they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. And this is what they would want to happen between you two. And this is how they view your past. Four of Wands, Hangman, Eight of Pentacles. It feels like you had a very like a stable relationship in many ways. A situation where you felt that you belonged together. But I also feel like you made them feel that they belonged more than they made you feel like you belonged. It's a certain pride or selfishness with the Hierophant can be a little bit of a know-it-all. The Hangman can be a person that refuses to see things in other people's perspective. But Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, maybe you were the one seeing to that the relationship was working out. And this person in that case acknowledged this. So this is what they would want to happen. And we have the Temperance card, so they are very attracted to you. Temperance is Sagittarius, as is the Eight of Wands that we saw in the beginning. And then we have the Devil, the Moon, the Lovers. The Lovers and the Devil, they are connected. 15 Devil, 1 + 5, 6. So this is when we are very fearful in love, we start to become either very attached towards that person. We need them, and if they are not there, we cry our eyes out. Or we might become very controlling towards that person, or that person is the one that triggers us and makes us kind of go crazy. We can be very addicted to the relationship, or we can be addicted to destructive behaviors and patterns inside a relationship out of fear and past hurt and trauma. But this person is very like attached to you, wants you, needs you. I'm thinking here with these cards, you might have gotten tired of some ill treatment, like being taken for granted, or being handled like you were the enemy or the person that was the bad one, or not good enough for them, or they always questioned you if they were maybe a little bit jealous, and that made you feel like you weren't good enough or not acting in a good enough way. So I think you made some revolution there. And now, before they might have had control over you, and now they don't. So they are very fearful, but also very attracted to you. Okay, and this is the most likely action. We have a little bit contradictionary here, both the Two of Cups, Death, Eight of Wands, and the Hermit. So this card says that this person needs time to heal themselves and to find their way in all this. And the Eight of Wands and the Two of Cups, it says they can't wait until they are together with you. Again, this might be you that have put up boundaries to some kind of abusive behavior from them. Okay. So we'll start with the past here, how they view the past. We have Nine of Swords and Knight of Swords, Four of Wands. Well, they feel a little bit unjustly treated by you. They probably weren't doing their best effort inside the relationship, but when you cut them off or told them no, you might have ghosted them or come out as very strong. Maybe you tolerated a lot inside the relationship, and when you didn't tolerate anymore, from their point of view, you became very aggressive and kind of put an end to it. But what I'm also feeling is kind of the Seven of Swords energy all over. They don't want to serve themselves up as a lamb on a silver platter towards you. So even if they would want you back and wants to persuade you to come back, it's scary to approach this Knight of Swords here. So it's very likely that they will come with the energy of Seven of Swords, lying, conniving, coming in the context of one thing, maybe telling you that I need that recipe that my mother gave you. Can you give me a copy? So it can be like that. But this is further along here. This is still the past. So we have Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. So here we can see their reaction to, I think both of you suffered in the relationship, but you put an end to your suffering. And then this person started to suffer even more. But they don't want to admit to it because their behavior from the beginning comes from a wounded inner child. So this is, they have a survival skill that makes them act in a little bit crazy ways inside the relationship. And this child, this survival skill takes over here. So they act like they don't care, even though they care a lot. And you just put yourself out of misery here. And they kind of realize that, but they still don't want to admit to any wrongdoing or having any responsibility. And here we have the Page of Wands. So it actually feels like you are facing them here with this Page of Wands, that your inner child is also hurt, but you have taken in the more fiery energy of self-respect here. The Page of Swords is a little bit more like an orphan child that needs to fight their own battles, and no one is there to ever help them. But with the Page of Wands, you probably feel a little bit more like heaven is on your side. So even if it's a very difficult situation that you're put through and you're very challenged, you anyway feel that you have the divine is on your side and kind of sees that you are right in this situation and that love needs to prevail. So we can see that you have a little bit more calmer face expression here. While this Page of Swords, your person is a little bit more tense and ready to battle. You just want them to let go of their old survival skill and maybe communicate with you on a level where you speak the truth and are honest with each other, open, and where you let yourself be in your soul instead of your ego. Okay. And Page of Swords, Page of Wands, coming like that can indicate like a twin flame situation. And that's usually like the person is going to come here to free your inner child, okay? So even if they are doing like a awful job, the end result is still going to be that your inner child is free. So there's a beautiful love between you two, but the other person doesn't want to admit to it, and you don't want to be treated badly. So that's where we are, and this is what they are also acknowledging. But they feel very hurt by you. Probably they were not prepared for the turn of events. Okay. And here we have what they would want to happen. And we have the Star card. So they want to be, they have hope that they would be, there will happen a miracle and they would be lifted out of their misery. And we have the two calluses. So they want you to be together most definitely. So this is what they dream of, to be. I'm hearing something, a song with a hole. There's a hole. So they're singing something, I fell down a hole, and they kind of lost themselves in some way, and they didn't mean to do those things that made your relationship kind of end. So we have the Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords, I'm thinking, is them ignoring the moon here. They're trying to not be touched by the moon, or their longing, or their despair, or their feeling of being abandoned. So they're trying to know, I don't feel like that. That's not a problem, because that's how they think you are acting. That you don't give your all to this relationship anymore. They don't want to give their all to the relationship. Why you do this is because you were deeply tormented. So you had your reasons, and probably they have a big part of the key or the solution to not having the relationship being this chaotic and dramatic. But even so, they want to always be on dry land. They don't want to be affected by what you are doing. They want to control you and see to that you are acting in ways that's not hurtful to them. But they don't want you to control them at all. And they don't want to listen into your needs. And if you put an ultimatum like this, they want to ignore it. It's probably because the connection is very strong, and they feel so overtaken by it with the devil and the moon there. So they feel instinctively that they need to oppress this and act like it's not happening, because if they would act accordingly to their desire here, they would never be able to say no to you. And that might be in the position that their inner child once were, very needing of other people that weren't able to give them love. So they don't ever want to put themselves in that position again. So instead, they probably have put you in this position. King of Pentacles, yes, they want to protect themselves. They don't want to feel the feelings of being hurt. They're trying to ignore this feeling here and come back on track and feel very sure of themselves, get back their self-esteem, get back the voice in their head that's saying that they are the best, they are the greatest, anyone that could have them should be so lucky. And it's an element of putting other people on an arm's length distance, ignoring them, putting walls against them. It's much what we saw in the beginning there with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Ten of Cups, so it doesn't help. Even if this person wants to protect themselves against you, they still love you. So there's like an oxymoron or a contradiction, or on one side they want to make it on their own, maybe live without people, hell is other people. And on the other hand, like the miracle that would really make them happy is to be with you. So the problem is the expectation of hurt, or that we are so easily triggered and so easily damaged, or we so easily read into what the other person does as like a personal attack. So this person can't be relaxed. If they would relax and be like drop their fear, they would show you very loyal love. Okay, but because they are so fearful, they put up this protection, and that create a big distance between you two. And yes, the Seven of Swords are lying about this with the Ten of Cups, that they what they want. So what they would want to happen, I think logically they don't believe in miracles, so they don't believe that you would give them the love that they want from you. So logically they are using their old survival skill to put themselves in a very secure position. And did you ever love me, you ask, and they say no, I don't think I did. So acting very cool, very like callous or cold, and it's just a front and it's just a lie. So they don't believe in miracles, and therefore they are going to they want to be able to protect themselves. They want to be able to act like you never mattered. And your idea here that, oh, we could fix this, we have this spiritual connection here, can't you just lay down your arms? No, it's not going to happen. This person loves you from a place of the child that needs the parent, and it's like a child that has gone into hiding in their bedroom, and a teenager maybe ignoring their parents and starting to become a grown-up person. I don't need you, I can make it on my own. They still love their family a great deal, but they're acting like they don't, because it's a freedom process. This person is trying to free themselves from like these shackles and chains that comes with loving someone this in this attached way. So from a personal perspective, this is a good thing for them. Even if they are maybe rebelling against the wrong person, they should be rebelling against their parent probably, or authority. But for some reason they probably see you as an authority, so they rebel against you, and that destroys your relationship. A person like this is someone that usually haven't been able to make their evolution towards like breaking the umbilical cord with their mother, or they haven't been able to stand up against authority, and that's making it impossible for them to be in a love relationship. Okay, so this is the most likely action, and we have a Four of Swords, so kind of in action, just staying and accepting that life is cruel. This person never loved me, Gemini never loved me. They always ignored me, ignored my pain, didn't see what I was going through, and likewise, because this is how you feel as well. So they're just trying to put the relationship on the back burner and forget about everything, forget about you, forget about the love that you had. And here's the Ten of Swords, so not going particularly well. Their old survival skill doesn't seem to be working, and that's much in tune with death here. We have minor arcana death, major arcana death. the person needs to transform. In other case, they won't be able to move on. So they need to find themselves and find the real reason to their fear and their destructive behavior. And they are trying to not do that. They're trying to just ignore the whole situation, and that makes them fall even deeper. And then we have Six of Wands here. Nine of Swords, Two of Swords, Six of Wands. So on the surface level, they're still going to act as if they have been victorious. Everything in their life is exactly how they want things to be. They are on a, you know, kind of a skateboard, just skating to life. Everything is marvelous, wonderful, exhilarating. But reality is that this is just clownery. It's not for real. It's just a show. Here we can see a Six of Wands, Ten of Cups, Page of Wands, that they truly love you. And Six is connected to the Lover's card. So they would want to make a win-win situation with you. And this is also communication. So they might come through with communication, but it would be like a clownery type of communication. If you heard that, it's probably my cat trying to break into this room. They are expelled because they are destroying things in here. Two of Pentacles. This person probably is expelled too, and they are doing a little bit like clownery to get your attention, much like the cats there. So they love you, but they might not be able to behave or be in their best behavior when approaching you. They will act very immature and inconsistent, like you don't know where this person, what they want, or why are they reaching out, what do they really want. You just end up very confused with this because they are lying and they're just trying to avoid the pitfall of their own feelings, like ending up in this emotion. So they're very, very drawn towards you, and that makes them very scared. So they're acting like this isn't happening. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. This person is crawling forward on their hands and knuckles and bleeding, and they are scraped, and life is harsh for them. It's hard. They are trying to repress how they feel. They're trying to hide what's happening to them. So I'm fearing this person will have like some kind of mental breakdown. It can be very gruesome and awful, but it can also be what saves them in the end and makes them go through the transformation with death that's called for here. The divine says need for immediate transformation. And this person is trying to avoid it, trying to fight against it, but they are almost bleeding on the floor. So it's a short while before this person will have a real breakdown. And you don't have any use of this person in a relationship right now. They have big use of you. If like when we go to the dark night of the soul, if we have someone at our sides, it's usually easier to come back on the other side. But we're also doing a more profound work when we don't have much support and we are on the edge of our existence. We don't know even if we want to live anymore, or what's real and what's not. So when we go to this, that's a turning point where we usually sacrifice a lot of our old survival skills and a lot of things that we have tried to manipulate. We are now giving up. So we are not trying to be loved by the wicked stepmother that comes with toxic apples. We just say, no, I don't need you in my life. And we start to show love towards the people that we actually do love, and we stop with the lying because we become real. We know that it's no point in trying to deny anything because that's not going to make us any happier. So we become more real, more solid, and this is what can happen for this person. But right now they are just on the edge of falling into this pitfall. I can't handle one more heartbreak. So they're probably trying to keep you on arm's length distance and not reconcile with you, even if they want this so bad, because they can't take the drama of your relationship, which they often caused, but they don't want to like be in the situation, seeing you walk away again, or being really angry with them, or thinking that they are the worst person ever. So therefore they don't want to put themselves in this position of being so close to the fire, which is you in this case. I never wanted to hurt you. That's probably true, but they did anyway, because they, by having these survival skills, they put you in a position where you weren't feeling loved and supported, and they excluded you, and that hurt. So they did exact same thing that made them hurting from the get-go. So they acted exactly the same. So even if they didn't want to hurt you, they did. I think about you every day. I was scared of trusting you. We can see this here. So it's probably why this person lies so much. You say, this can work out, we can fix this. And they say, no, it's nothing to fix. I don't even want you, I don't even love you. Because they think it's all a trap. So they're putting traps for you because they think that you are putting traps for them. I want to find someone new. I don't see any any signs of this in the reading, but that would probably be the easy solution for them. They want to forget about you and be able to move on, but they are not like their heart and their soul isn't on board with this. They want like the win-win situation with you, a solution with you. But of course, it would be easier for them to find someone new. They could keep their pride. They can keep their lies. They didn't have to lose their survival skills. They can just do the same thing that they did towards you, towards someone new. And they wouldn't have to find a better way of being in their own body. So that would be the easy way out. And maybe that's what they are trying so hard to break this connection. But it seems almost impossible for them. But it's not, this is not a healthy situation for you. So if both of you could move on, it would probably be nicer for both of you. Okay. So romantic feelings and passion. And this we have seen a lot from this person, that they are very passionate about you, but that also makes you super scary, and you have too much power over them, and they want to suffocate that flame. They don't want to feel like that, because that gives you too much control, and they want to be in control. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. And honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I think this has to do with that I want to find someone new, that they might want to, they say to themselves, I don't need to be so attracted towards the next person, just that it works out, that the relationship works out and it's easy. I don't need this passion. I don't need this extraordinary, I'm out of my mind kind of love. I want something more stable, more fun, more easygoing. Finance and career, and worth waiting for it. Is finance and career, for me, it feels like self-love, like a person is trying to fix their life, and worth waiting for. So if someone ever wants to be with this person, they need to wait until this person has get a grip on themselves, started to love themselves, getting over themselves and their own fears and needs of control and all these kind of things. I wouldn't advise you to wait on anyone. Life is too short. If you feel a big loyalty towards this person and your heart doesn't want anyone else, that might either be you are addicted to, you have learned love in a flawed way. So when you realize that someone doesn't give you what you need, you immediately fall in love. So that might be one thing to look out for. If that's the case, you need a serious dose of medicine with loving your inner child and installing an adult, which this person is actually doing, but it's putting your relationship, like making you on a distance from each other. But it's what this person needs right now, because they need to learn to stand on their own two legs, so they will be less fearful in relationships. So if you have learned how love should feel from people that weren't able to give love, it might be that you are falling for this person because they are acting the same way, and you think, that's love, that's how it should feel. I remember from when I was a child, or from when I had my first love experience. And another case can be that you have an issue of kind of wanting to help people and being like coming with salvation and fixing everyone, the broken bird syndrome. You want to take in all the broken birds and fix them. And so that has to do with your self-esteem. This is how you make yourself feel good about yourself. You're helping other people. It's a nice trait, but it can also make you go a little bit lost. Third option is that you actually have some kind of soul connection together and you're supposed to save each other from yourself.